Hello everyone, I'm Dmitry Afremov and this is our project. Specially created in the Maya jungles near Akumal and 2 kilometers from the beach. It's an art retreat dedicated to the work of the artist Leonid Afremov. This is our third project and we've designed it as a functional space. So follow me as I show you around. Everything is ready. The hotel is fully prepared and functioning. Yesterday was the first night we tested. We all stayed there with our families and acted like a real tourist. Everything went successfully. There is cold water. There is hot water with good pressure. Lovely cabins in the lagoon allow water passage. Everything is operational. Starting from February 1st, we begin listing on Booking.com and Airbnb.com. I work closely with them. And in principle, I don't think there will be any difficulties. Also, we are launching the websites AfremovLive.com and Afremov Studio. These 2 sites will be aligned with the schedule. My art sales company was registered on May 17, 1990. We've been in the game for 34 years now, and we're going strong. We work as IT specialists, particularly in internet advertising. Our current project, though not very large, is expected to be quite profitable. I estimate it will generate around $3,000 per month in net income for the investor who decides to buy it. At this stage, as soon as we have data from Booking, the price will naturally increase due to its profitability, which is currently outstanding while there's still available space. We are practically selling our artworks at cost to fill the area. Currently, we have 3 single cube units and 1 double cube unit, which is an 18 square meter cabin with a bathroom, toilet, air conditioning, and jacuzzi. The interior features iron walls adorned with paintings, designed to create a unique and beautiful atmosphere inspired by the art of Leonid Afremov. Afremov is ranked among the top 10 best-selling artists in the world according to Forbes. And we believe this design is suitable and finalized. 1 cube is already completed, and there is another larger unit with 4 rooms, which is a bit more complex to work with. However, we plan to host events there, with people renting it for birthdays and weddings. We also have extensive experience in web design, ensuring everything is done in the style of Leonid Afremov's paintings. The territory also includes an art school with over 1,000 works, mainly reproductions, and a restaurant. The restaurant is built to cater to those who visit, and it is open to the public. Additionally, there is an NPN, National Public Network, on the premises, attracting people who want to learn to draw. The large house has a small basement with a jacuzzi, and the color scheme of the smaller houses is white, with the paintings almost 100% complete. The big brown house is also adorned with paintings at 120% completion. Regarding the project, it is situated on a 1-hectare land surrounded by 3 additional 1-hectare plots that also belong to us. We have obtained permits for hotel construction and hotel operation, as well as permissions for tree removal. There is electricity from a generator, and there is also electricity from the grid. In addition, we have water with proper permits and drainage connected to the central water system. The location is approximately 800 kilometers away, and as I checked yesterday, it takes about 35 minutes to walk to the beach. We've invested around $1 million in total. The majority of these funds going into infrastructure development. This includes water, electricity, permits, and building the main house. The wiring runs from the main house to the smaller cabins throughout our estate. With our land usage rights, we can potentially add 15 more cabins. Y Eco in brackets is a real project. It includes a tree and a cesspool. In the garden, not a single tourist will even pay 5 cents for such a thing. People need comfort in our climate. The Dow conditioner in a warm toilet with cold and hot water removes 3 of these components, eliminating the conditioner. Good 220-volt electricity is needed. And for hot water, gas is required to heat it. Well, and the cesspool. Excuse me, I don't think people will gather in the toilets. You tell me, it requires a drainage system. All of this doesn't imply. Moreover, on the ecological land that is considered a reserve, according to Mexican laws, construction is prohibited, in principle. Therefore, this project does not position itself as strongly eco-friendly because the house is made from industrial materials. It primarily consists of metal, polystyrene, mineral wool, and plastic. It may not adhere to natural logic, but within the house, there is complete sound insulation and isolation, making it very comfortable for people. I have traveled extensively and have vast experience staying in such small hotels. In terms of construction, we have similar projects in Europe and Latin America, such as in Costa Rica, Colombia, Panama, Argentina, and Chile. We've undertaken many projects there, including Qbox constructions, which are quite prevalent in these regions. It's a relatively new concept, and we are among the pioneers. Therefore, the pricing is favorable. Feel free to ask any questions. Request a contract from a lawyer. Everything is official and transparent. We are ready to provide any documents you may need. Ideally, we wanted to expand gradually on our own. In other words, we build, rent, rent. But now there is a tourism boom. And to cover all of this, we need people for whom we will be constructing these cabins. Then, this system will work better and yield more profit for us, especially since these eco-projects, enclosed in large brackets, are highly profitable here. So now, specifically about the roofing and walls. The roof is triple layered, consisting of the following. First, 2 layers of iron from Cbox.com.ua, then a layer of polystyrene, followed by a layer of mineral wool, and finally, a layer of Duric. This Duric is like, no, it's not gypsum, it's cement under cement. Cement board, as is usual in Mexico for a typical cement ceiling to let water drain. Additionally, we've placed laminate on top of it during rain, and it doesn't make any noise. I was there during the rain, and the sound of raindrops is not audible. So, there is excellent sound insulation. Overall, it's insulated like a refrigerator because everywhere there is polystyrene. It remains warm, meaning the air conditioner lasts a long time and doesn't overheat. So, I invite everyone to stay there for a night or two. You'll see it's genuinely good. I've been involved in construction in Mexico for 15 years. Mostly building conventional houses. I have 3 hotels constructed here, 2 fly, glass, and probably about a dozen simple houses. I build in the conventional way, using brick, block, and cement. Yet, I find these assembly houses faster, cheaper, and, most importantly, much more environmentally friendly. After cement, corrosion begins. It starts to rust. Enough with cement. The house will constantly remain damp in the forest. Mosquitoes will constantly breed. It will constantly smell. Cut the cobwebs from iron. But there will be more, especially with galvanic rust. So, there is no rust there for now. We have 2 objects, in Akumal and Tulum. Akumal is not for sale, but we built a 26-room hotel, a 3-story hotel from these Qboxes. So, I invite everyone to take a look at the exterior design of the house. They are painted with a special paint to prevent any growth or rust. Everything is well painted there. I intentionally didn't add any extra aesthetics for 2 reasons. First, it's an art project, so everything is adorned with paintings, and underneath the artwork. Also, one more thing, I didn't mention it for the general chat, but we will naturally have not only the R class but also games. We will have activities like Zyrtec, similar to paintball but using lasers. There's a shaman, it's a game in the forest, and a trip to the sea. All of this is included, so everyone will get priority. But the main focus is still on art. Regarding wooden structures, I just had a thought. Wooden constructions can be unsightly. We've built with wood, and I have a whole project of wooden houses. We bring in wood that doesn't rot, isn't afraid of mosquitoes, and from it, we create very beautiful warm houses. Residents live there alongside the forest. Mosquitoes, tarantulas, spiders, and everything else. However, they are not airtight, so, if you're not careful with it, if you do something foolish, like poorly sealing it, it will decay in 3 to 4 months. Our climate is tricky, so wooden houses aren't viable. Despite my love for them, my first project was in Tamarillo, around the 36-kilometer towards Leon Vicario. I had several hectares there and created a sizable wooden project. Working with wood was genuinely difficult, and it tends to crack when it's hot. Wood begins to crack, enamel peels off, it's challenging. It won't withstand acetone. You won't be able to seal it with acetone. It will smell like concrete, and it's quite an undertaking. Even the Qbox is mounted on piles. We use 1.5-meter piles so that people can climb there with stairs. If we build a concrete house on piles, the price will naturally increase, but concrete will still let moisture in. It will let mold grow, no matter how many kilometers of special coating Rasanta applies. It will be the same. That's why I opted for Cbox. I've invested a lot of money in this project. It's my project specifically for promoting art and renting out houses. Now, we're connecting with investors, but it's made with heart, for myself.